What would you do if the world's most famous momager found herself at the center of an outrageous and NSFW prank one staged by none other than her own daughter? Khloé Kardashian, under the blinding flash of paparazzi cameras, imagine the scene. Luxury cars idling, camera shutters firing like machine guns, and an unexpected stunt unfolding so daring that it left Hollywood gasping. This isn't just another Kardashian headline. This was Khloé Kardashian's epic NSFW paparazzi prank on Kris Jenner. A moment so dramatic, so raw, and so unforgettable that it blurred the line between family fun, tabloid chaos, and public spectacle. It all began, as many Kardashian stories do, with whispers of drama on the horizon. Paparazzi had been circling Calabasas all week, tipped off by rumors of a major announcement from the Kardashian-Jenner clan. But what unfolded that afternoon was far from a press release or red carpet debut. It was pure chaos, crafted, curated, and executed with Khloé Kardashian's signature sense of humor. Her target, Kris Jenner, the ultimate orchestrator of reality TV's royal family. A woman who thought she had seen it all. She was about to discover that she hadn't. The scene outside Kris Jenner's Hidden Hills estate was almost cinematic. Paparazzi vehicles lined the private roads. Photographers perched with long lenses, desperate to capture even the most mundane moment of the family's day-to-day. What they didn't realize was that Khloé had already set the stage for something entirely unfiltered. She knew the power of the cameras. She knew their appetite for scandal. And she knew that Kris Jenner, always immaculately dressed and poised, had no idea what was about to hit her. The prank, as it would later be called, was epic, not just for its scale, but for its precision. Khloé Kardashian had contacted a small circle of trusted friends to orchestrate the NSFW spectacle. The plan was deceptively simple. Lure Kris Jenner outside into what she thought was a harmless photo shoot, then unleash a staged moment so outrageous that the paparazzi couldn't resist snapping every frame. Khloé wanted to test two things: the reflex of the paparazzi and the reaction of her mother. Both would prove unforgettable. Khloé's sense of timing was impeccable. The day she chose was no ordinary diet. Was Kris Jenner's scheduled meeting with several fashion executives. That meant her mother would be dressed to perfection, styled head to toe, and ready for cameras. But this wasn't about looking polished. It was about shock. Khloé herself later admitted, with a sly grin, but she wanted to give the paparazzi a headline that screamed louder than any press release: Khloé Kardashian's epic NSFW paparazzi prank on Kris Jenner. As Kris stepped out into the California sun, the cameras erupted in a frenzy. Flashes exploded across the driveway. What she didn't realize was that Khloé had arranged for a massive Papan oversized wrist inflatable that would suddenly spring to life right beside her. The object was undeniably NSFW, comically scandalous, and designed to ensure every paparazzo in sight had their shot. The moment Kris turned, her face registered a mix of horror, confusion, and instant calculation. Was this real? Was this staged? And above all, how fast would the images hit the tabloids? For the onlookers, it felt like time slowed. Kris, queen of control, was momentarily stripped of composure. Her bodyguards flinched, the paparazzi yelled over one another, and Khloé, standing just feet away, burst into uncontrollable laughter. The sound echoed over the chaos. A daughter, reveling in the rare sight of her unshakable mother, caught completely off guard. It was in that instant that the prank transformed from a private family joke into a full-blown public spectacle. The paparazzi, of course, devoured it. Within minutes, images of Kris Jenner standing beside the NSFW inflatable prop. Her hands, thrown up in disbelief, spread like wildfire across gossip blogs. The captions wrote themselves. Headlines screamed in capital letters. Twitter trended worldwide. And in the middle of it all was Khloé Kardashian, proud architect of one of the most epic paparazzi pranks Hollywood had ever witnessed. But what made this moment documentary-worthy wasn't just the stunt itself, was the fallout. Kris Jenner, no stranger to scandal, now had to navigate the narrative. Would she laugh it off? Would she scold Khloé? Or would she, as many suspected, spin the entire episode into another notch in the Kardashian empire's media machine? Behind the scenes, the atmosphere was a mix of tension and laughter. Some family members, stunned by the sheer boldness of Khloé's prank, couldn't stop replaying the paparazzi photos. Others, worried about the headlines, concerned the NSFW nature of the stunt might cross a line. But Khloé was unapologetic. To her, the prank wasn't just about humor, it was about power. "We've lived our lives under these flashing lights," she reportedly said afterward. "Why not take control of the moment and make it ours?" That sentiment captured the very essence of the Kardashian-Jenner story. For years, Kris Jenner had managed her daughter's images with ruthless precision, turning scandals into storylines, controversies into cash flow. Yet here, for one brief, chaotic afternoon, Khloé had flipped the script. She had turned her mother into the star of a prank that blurred the boundaries of public and private, serious and silly, respectable and NSFW, the paparazzi. Unwitting participants in the drama became narrators themselves. Their photos, taken from every angle, told a story of shock, comedy, and media manipulation. They captured Kris Jenner's gasp, her hands shielding her face, her eventual attempt to laugh it off. They captured Khloé's grin, wide and mischievous, as she relished the chaos she had unleashed. And most importantly, they captured the rawness of a family constantly balancing love, fame, and spectacle. As the dust settled, the prank took on a life of its own. Talk shows dissected it. Tabloids debated whether it was staged. Social media turned it into memes, GIFs, and hashtags. Khloé Kardashian's epic NSFW paparazzi prank on Kris Jenner became more than a headline. It became a cultural moment, a perfect storm of humor and scandal in the Kardashian universe. But beneath the laughter, there was an undeniable documentary truth. This prank revealed the mechanics of celebrity itself. The Kardashian-Jenner family had always lived in the crossfire of paparazzi flashes, using the attention to their advantage. Here, Khloé had demonstrated with mischievous brilliance that even chaos could be weaponized. She wasn't just the prankster, she was the director, producer, and star of a real-life spectacle that made the world stop and watch. The moment also peeled back the layers of Kris Jenner herself, so often portrayed as unflappable, the mastermind behind the empire. She was suddenly the unsuspecting victim of her own daughter's scheme. The cameras caught her vulnerability, her humanity, and her humor all at once. For the first time in years, Kris wasn't in control, and the world couldn't look away. In the aftermath, when asked about the prank, Kris reportedly laughed, acknowledging that her daughter had outplayed her. "Khloé got me good," she admitted, though not without a sly warning, "payback will be epic." And with that, the Kardashian cycle of drama and spectacle continued, each moment feeding the next. Each headline building on the last dot. What makes this story endure is not just the shock value of the NSFW prank, nor the paparazzi frenzy it inspired, but the way it encapsulated everything the Kardashians represent: humor, spectacle, scandal, and family. It was dramatic. It was theatrical. And above all, it was unforgettable to witness Khloé Kardashian's epic NSFW paparazzi prank on Kris Jenner was to witness the machinery of fame at its most raw and unfiltered. It was a reminder that in the world of celebrity, the line between reality and performance is razor thin. One moment of chaos can become a headline, one headline can become a narrative, and one narrative can define the way millions see a family. As the sun set over Calabasas that evening, the paparazzi packed up their cameras, the inflatable prop was quietly deflated and carted away, and Kris Jenner retreated into her home, half amused, half exasperated. But the world outside didn't move on so quickly. For days, the images circulated. For weeks, the prank was replayed in conversations, interviews, and memes. And for months, it lingered as a reminder of Khloé's fearless humor and Kris's rare moment of vulnerability. And so, the legend was cemented. Not just another tabloid footnote, but a defining moment in the Kardashian saga. Khloé Kardashian's epic NSFW paparazzi prank on Kris Jenner wasn't merely a joke hit, was a statement. A reminder that even in a world built on control, curation, and image, chaos still has its place. Because in the end, the cameras don't just capture the moment, they immortalize it. And this moment, wild, dramatic, and utterly unforgettable, belongs to Khloé, Kris, and the flashing lights that never stop chasing them.